Fight going on. मैक्स की टीम है यहाँ पे। आई थिंक मैक्स सदन नॉट नॉक डाउन। IMT साग निकले यहाँ पे, पूरा स्क्वाड निकाल दिया यहाँ पे। क्लोजर फाइट में यहाँ पे स्ले और RIP के बंदे रोटेट कर करके दूसरे तक
आउट ऑफ द गेम। आइकॉनिक अकेला खड़ा है, उसकी टीम का बात कर रहे हैं, बंदे नॉक डाउन है। आइकॉनिक गोस डाउन। दैट्स द एंड ऑफ दैट टीम। थ्रू द स्मोक स्प्रे करना शुरू है। Beautiful! Nॉक करा उसने। Both of it. He's very low. उसको गोली पड़ेगी। Portal gets a beautiful net. Oh, जगह पे पड़ी।
That single hit from Portal gets what of those remaining points. Obviously जॉर्ज पोल जाएगा बिकॉज मैंने बहुत ज्यादा रीड करा हुआ है एंड जैसे मैंने पहले बोला नोवो कोचिंग एंड जॉर्ज पोल।
और ये भाई नोवो रेप्नो में कितने लोग हैं देख।
4 स्क्वाड तो मेरे को यहाँ से दिख रहा है जो कलर बेस में दिखते हैं।
स्क्वाड
करेगा। कम ऑन ब्रो, ये तो 4 स्क्वाड एक दूसरे कोलाइड और एक कोलिजन होता रहेगा यहाँ पे।
लुक एट वाइपर मस्त निकल के दूर से मार रहा है।
That car 98 का चार्ट
हेडशॉट। That's a headshot of the car 98
और क्लोज रेंज था, ज्यादा दूर भी नहीं था एक्चुअली।
और एक नेट क्या स्मोक था या नेट था?
नेट था।
एक्चुअली नेट और स्मोक के अलग कलर्स है राइट? इफ आई नॉट रॉन्ग।
हां, जो टीम का कलर रहता है ना वो अगर सेम गया तो वो नेट रहता है।
ओके।
स्मोक का थोड़ा दूसरा कलर रहता है। और ये लोग पुश नहीं करे बिकॉज़ मेरे ख्याल से उसको आराम से सफिशिएंट टाइम था उसको रेव देने के। सो इट इज लाइक अगेन 4v4 फाइट गोइंग ऑन इन दिस like barn house to barn.
नेट निकाला था
मॉर्टल
और यहाँ पर ओपन में
आवाज आनी शुरू।
मॉर्टल ओपन में बगी लेके जाता हुआ।
मॉर्टल यहाँ पे लर्किंग कर रहा है ब्रो, लाइक सीरियसली अकेला बंदा घूम रहा है टूर्नामेंट में। ही इज लाइक लिटरली लर्किंग अराउंड द मैप।
और आई थिंक मॉर्टल इज गोइंग टू इंटिमिडेट अ लॉट ऑफ अदर प्लेयर्स। सारे प्लेयर्स थोड़ा सा डर के खेलने वाले।
जगह बना के खेलो।
जगह बना मॉर्टल मुझे पता है क्या कर रहे हैं वो लोग। जैसे आवाज है बाजू में तो नहीं है ना मेरे।
एक्चुअली BSUT वर्सेस NM हुआ है which is not far from here as well because
X
यहाँ पे करता पूरा
और पानी के अंदर there is no way you survive once your gun is gone।
रेव नहीं मिल सकता।
बिल्कुल नहीं होता। 2z4 जो बंदे वहाँ पे मारे जा रहे हैं।
द ड्रीमर्स का स्क्वाड यहाँ पे क्लोज इन कर रहे हैं NSG के स्क्वाड के पास। और ये लोग 2 कार स्ट्रेटजी यहाँ पे ये लोग फॉलो कर रहे हैं। ऑलमोस्ट वो बंदा उसको नॉक करते रह गया। ऑक्सी वर्सेस यहाँ पे जो मैंने बोला था मिलिट्री बेस वाले अपने ब्रिज में वहाँ पे फाइट हो चुके थे। यू कैन सी ऑक्सी और सैक्स वहाँ पे किल फील्ड में हम लोगों को दिख रहे हैं। आइकॉनिक यहाँ पे क्लोज रेंज फाइट
गेट्स अ किल। आइकॉनिक एक को नॉक कर दिया
एंड क्लोज रेंज फाइट में आइकॉनिक यहाँ पे 2 बंदे नॉक डाउन करे एंड IKO भी यहाँ पे ऊपर अपर रेंज से वहाँ पे स्पॉट कर रहे हैं बंदे। देखते हैं यहाँ पे आइकॉनिक द लेजेंड यहाँ पे क्या करता है। तेरे वैसे एक और यहाँ पे
आइकॉनिक अकेला खड़ा है, उसके टीम का बाकी तीनों बंदे नॉक डाउन है। आइकॉनिक गोस डाउन। That's the end of that team. Iconic is
खत्म ब्रो।
The Dreamers are out of the game and also एक और team that is the Punishers who is also out of the game.
Actually, eliminated there you can see on the right hand side of the Dreamers और the Punishers। यहाँ पे दोनों टीम्स पूरी की पूरी खत्म हो चुके हैं। there you can see अब यहाँ पे टीम कम होना शुरू हो गई है। क्लोज रेंज फाइट यहाँ पे RIP के बंदे
अभी तो फाइट होंगे भाई। सर्विस क्लोज
कर रहे हैं।
RIP का एक बंदा खत्म हो चुका है, एक बंदा नॉकड आउट है।
ये याद है रॉनी कौन सी फाइट है?
अभी तो चल रही है
और वो लोग पीछे फॉल बैक कर चुके हैं और एक और स्क्वाड आ गया वहाँ पे स्ले वाला। स्ले और उसकी RIP की फाइट हुई बट मैक्स वाले बंदे वहाँ से तर नहीं हुए, हिले तक नहीं वहाँ से।
That's how you win a match।
इनके पास US देखो कितनी है, 1 2 3
5 टीम इस गेम से बाहर हो चुकी है। We have 15 teams, 54 people alive in the game।
नेट देखिए खाएगा मेरे ख्याल से एक बंदे को तो। वो नेट पीछे एक्चुअली उस कंपाउंड के पीछे खड़े वो लोग।
उसको पड़ेगी। अभी ये गाड़ी लेकर निकलता हुआ
वाइपर यहाँ पे दिख रहा है अपने
रॉजर। स्ले एक बंदे को नॉक कर रहा है। यहाँ पर बहुत सारी टीम्स है। दैट्स स्ले हियर।
ये क्लोजर फाइट हुई यहाँ पे स्ले और RIP के बंदे रोटेट कर करके घुस रहे हैं।
स्ले आउट ऑफ द गेम।
This first grand finale.
Slay is out of the match.
Immortals के बंदे यहीं पे रुके उसी बार्न हाउस में जहाँ पे RIP के बंदे हैं। को क्लोज रेंज फाइट गोइंग ऑन। मैक्स की टीम है यहाँ पे। आई थिंक मैक्स सदन नॉट नॉक डाउन। IMT साग निकले यहाँ पे, पूरा स्क्वाड निकाल दिया यहाँ पे। पूरा बार्न हाउस क्लियर कर लिया इन लोगों ने।
That's a good game.
मैक्स का सिर्फ एक बंदा लॉकडाउन हुआ है, पूरा इमॉर्टल का स्क्वाड निकाल दिया उन लोगों ने।
Oh, 12 teams.
सोल मॉडल यहाँ पे DP 20
One taps, DP one taps. क्या ये स्प्रे करेगा?
क्या यहाँ पे जो चैंट चल रही है मॉडल की, देयर यू कैन सी।
क्या ये स्प्रे कर रहा है? और लेट्स सी मॉडल कितने टीम्स को उठाता है यहाँ पर?
भाई वहाँ पे वो लोग किल्स निकाल रहे हैं एक्चुअली। यहाँ पे जो टीम दिख रहे हैं यहाँ पे नो वन एक्सपेक्टेड, वो टीम द ड्रीमर्स यहाँ पे एलिमिनेट हो चुकी है।
आपको राइट साइड में दिख रहा है कौन सी टीम एलिमिनेट हो चुकी है। देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ टीम्स आउट ऑफ द गेम ऑलरेडी इन हियर। और टीम्स के सिंगल फिगर में आ चुका है
एक्चुअली। और पानी में देखो ब्रो कितनी फाइट हो रही है नीचे।
ये सर्कल बहुत गंदा है, ये सर्कल एकदम कॉर्नर पे और बहुत ही गंदा वाला सर्कल है ये।
ऊपर जो टीम नीचे रहेगी उनके पास ऊपर आने की जगह नहीं रहेगी एट द एंड ऑफ द, तो इट इज लाइक
ओए पहला बंदा स्किन के साथ,
ओ ब्रो
कपड़े के साथ पहला बंदा। और मॉडल विद डीपी गाड़ी होता है क्या? ये स्प्रेड मॉडल स्प्रेड
कैन ही स्प्रेड रैंडम
नहीं, वो गाड़ी टायर फोड़ रहा है। मॉडल स्प्रे कर। ओह ही हैज इट
एक दो शॉट उसने लिए मॉडल ने यहाँ पे, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली ही
गुड शॉट्स।
यहाँ पे हमको पता चल रहा है कि यहाँ पे एनवायरनमेंट क्या बिल्ड अप हो रहा है। एक बुलेट यहाँ पे किसी को डैमेज कर रही है, तो यहाँ पे बंदे यहाँ पे जो आए हुए पूरा क्राउड दे आर लाइक शाउटिंग एंड हूटिंग अराउंड इन द स्टेडियम। प्लस सोल का पूरा स्क्वाड यहाँ पे ओपन में घूम रहा है, उनके चारों बंदे यहाँ पे अलाइव एंड देयर इज यहाँ पे बीसी प्रत्युष।
भाई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता उनको, फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता, हम घूम के मारेंगे।
बहुत दूर से यहाँ पे 3x स्प्रे हो रहे हैं M416 का। और आरआईपी रैपिड ने वहाँ पे एनएसडी के बंदे को रन ओवर, और ये क्या हुआ भाई गाड़ी फोड़ डाली उसने एक बंदे को मार दिया गाड़ी फोड़ के शायद से। दिस इज व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट। M416 3x में इतनी दूर काम करता है,
ऊपर से लेट के देयर इज ऑलमोस्ट नो रिकॉइल व्हेन यू आर प्रोन।
हां
और भाई कितने मारेगा तू, कितने मारेगा?
गॉड्स बन्नू बी लाइक M416 प्लस 3x। भाई मैं तो चलाएगा
भाई तू कितने मारेगा?
वो एक ही स्प्रे में दो बंदा। आई एम फीलिंग बैड फ्रॉम फॉर लाइक TBS द बी स्क्वाड का बंदा एक नीचे अटका हुआ, वो आखिरी जोन नीचे नहीं बना तो वो बंदा लाइक घुटन खा के मर जाएगा वो जोन का डैमेज लेके।
बहुत ज्यादा
सोल के चारों बंदे यहाँ पे प्रोन डाउन है।
7 टीम जिंदा है। इट्स RIP इट्स द बीस्ट के
बहुत ही ज्यादा छोटा स्क्वाड है
इसी मॉडल, बट मॉडल फिलहाल 7 बंदे खेल रहा है। इट्स द रिक्वायरमेंट इन अ गेम लाइक दिस।
4 और 80 पॉइंट इन लोगों ने टीम किल से निकाल लिया एक्चुअली। सोल ओवेज ने यहाँ पे एक और बंदा नॉकडाउन करे, 2 बंदे नॉकडाउन है इनके। एक बंदे को रेव मिल गया मैक्स सतन को,
मैक्स का एक बंदा नॉकड आउट फिलहाल पड़ा है। 4 बंदे खड़े 5 किल के साथ विद मैक्स।
पूरा टीम 2 इजी 4 यहाँ पे। और मॉली यहाँ पे कितना परफेक्ट मॉली था ये,
परफेक्ट मॉली, बट उससे बच के निकल गए उन लोग तुरंत। दैट्स अ गुड प्ले।
that person can shoot you. मॉडल है यहाँ पे एक बंदा नॉकडाउन।
मॉडल गेट्स द दैट्स अ नॉकआउट। एक नॉक करा है मॉडल ने।
बस ओवेस यहाँ पे नॉकडाउन उसकी टीम का बंदा।
भाई ये गेम बहुत क्लोज होने वाला है, कॉज जो गॉड्स की टीम है वो ऑपोजिट साइड है, एनएसडी इज नॉकड आउट। सोल की टीम है ऑपोजिट साइड है, बहुत ही क्लोज गेम होने वाला है ये।
भी कर रहा है गॉड्स बन्नू अभी भी M416 अपना 3x स्प्रे पूरा की पूरा मैप में इतना ज्यादा ओवररेटेड नहीं देखा नहीं मैंने, अंडररेटेड।
ओह मॉडल विद दैट गुड नेड थ्रू द स्मोक, स्प्रे करना शुरू है।
कम ऑन लेट्स गो,
ब्यूटीफुल Oves actually goes down. Oves अब खत्म हो चुका है। Oves and Viper is out of the game. रौनक और Mortal the only 2 alive from SOUL। 4 टीम जिंदा यहाँ पर, 3 टीम से SOUL। कौन सी टीम से ये?
2 बंदे नीचे, तो मेरी ख्याल से ये 2 बंदों को हम गिन नहीं सकते अगर इनके पास जोन है, बिकॉज़ यहाँ तो ऊपर चढ़ने का कोई
चांस नहीं
है। प्लस कितने बंदे नॉकडाउन करे थे, प्लस कितनी किल्स इसकी चोरी हुई होगी।
बट हैव यू सीन वन थिंग, मनु के पास ना हेलमेट एंड आर्मर है, ही इज लॉस्ट बोथ ऑफ इट, ही इज वेरी लो। उसको गोली पड़ेगी। मॉर्टल गेट्स अ ब्यूटीफुल नेट। ओह जगह पे पड़ी।
That single net from Mortal killed both of those remaining God squad. And now he will revive him. And first match जहाँ पे मेरी ख्याल से मॉडल का स्क्वाड ही जीतेगा, बिकॉज उनके पास कोई जगह नहीं है ऊपर आने के लिए TBS के स्क्वाड को। और अगर वो नेट वहाँ पे ना करा होता तो वो बंदे दोनों पुश कर रहे थे मॉडल के पास। तो बंदों को बोलो कि थोड़ा दूर दूर जाओ ताकि एक बंदा नॉक भी होता है तो पूरा फिनिश ना हो, जैसे हमारे गॉड्स लेन के बंदे हुए।
TBS के बंदे चढ़ने की नाकाम कोशिश कर रहे हैं,
बट एक्चुअली वो लोग अब रुके, उनको पता है इससे नीचे गए तो हम लोग का जोन काट देगा, पूरा जोन काट देगा हमारा।
और जोन कहाँ बना है?
रौनक तो यहाँ पे वेट कर रहा है, देर को नहीं।
और रौनक तो देख लिया,
डैमेज हुआ यहाँ पे।
लगता है मॉडल जाके वो लोग खत्म कर देगा। लेट्स सी वेयर इज मॉडल,
हमारे साइड यहाँ पे दिख रहा है उसको TBS श्राउडी वहाँ पे। boy, अब यहाँ पे रौनक को रेव हील करना चाहिए, हील करना चाहिए.
पीक नहीं करना चाहिए उनको. They have to take special care before peaking, क्योंकि ये peaking उन लोगों के लिए बहुत ही भारी हो सकता है.
There you can see Ronak got that knockdown with that AKM iron sight, and एक ही बंदा बचा है यहाँ पे.
knockdown.
2v1 situation coming from here, and SouL Mortal plus that
Winner
for their
chicken dinner for.
Let's go boys.
What happened there? I don't see it from the kill feed. I think he was able to still survive. As well. Shaxam is actually down. It seems like SouL is now against a opponent here that is going to be
2EZ4 was taken down as well. They finally found that 2EZ4 squad. Now away shooting down from the high ground. Once again, nobody's pressuring them from the right or behind, so they're able to get these free shots off.
It should have been 2EZ4, man, but the problem was sometimes you gotta have that trigger discipline. They didn't have that, and they showed themselves way too early against Team SouL. They will pay the ultimate price. Which is what happened, at least from the previous weeks before that. In any case, straight up from the get-go. Look at this one, RIP official blowing back the punches.
Taking down incredibly early here. Are going to have this action popping off between RIP official and BSUD. Now, RIP official definitely performing in the first few rounds here. It would be crazy to see them get knocked out early.
He's spotting one out here. Ninja going for the push. A little bit aggressive there. He does have the AKM. Doesn't have a different weapon, I think, from the looks of it. No, never mind. He has an M16. So he's really just pincering down BSUD. Interesting to see that this is squad 19 and 20 right beside each other.
Yeah, 19 and 20 respectively here. Honestly, like, we almost had players getting knocked out by everybody. We still had players parachuting down onto the map, which is actually crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty early, but and not letting up at all. Other hand here, looking like they're just gonna back away, as well as RIP official. Of course, you want to get those really fancy kills. You might get the one, but if you lose yourself in it, like literally, it's not the greatest trade-off. If you think about it.
It's not. I think they're both having the same mentality right now, which is, hey, like FaZe and Rapid both down on what, 5%, 10% health.
Yeah.
They need to get some med kits. They need to heal themselves up.
Need to heal themselves up, and this compound right here, I don't think it's going to be able to kind of sate what these players really want for the most part. So they got to just skedaddle away from the fight and then reset.
As we look to see a couple of these other teams rotating around the map right now. Eyes on the Punishers. The Punishers, one of the teams that I thought could potentially
kind of going to the trails where this their opponent is. So basically, all of the loot, the good loot, has been taken away by BSUD, which is look at RIP official. They're like struggling to get at least some decent loot to maybe fight BSUD, and BSUD winning at the edge of this corner is just saying, you know what, we know what you're thinking, and we have the advantage.
Well, it's dangerous. Nice knock there as Batman taken down by Gunda. Nice move once again. It does feel like, if you're looking at RIP as well, like you said, a lot of the loot taken up. They're trailing behind BSUD over here. It feels like you want to sneak out of this area, right?
Yeah.
Like you want to, but also everything being looted up around. This map is just not too huge.
Not too huge. And if they try to actually get away from BSUD and they spot them out, you can see that there's a huge amount of open area on the left side. So all they got to do is actually go for the fight, and they have a better chance at it. Ninja drop down immediately as BSUD is going for the attack here. They're pincering onto the side. Iron Fist is looking pretty aggressive onto the right. They're going aggressive. Rapid is down. Two members of RIP are the only ones left standing.
First aid kit getting popped off here. That heal's going to be really nice if he gets it off. Looks like he will. Iron Fist gets it off now. Beta taken on down. RIP official dropping BSUD. Trading blows here as Iron Fist moves in aggressively, taking the kill.
It was only a matter of time. They didn't really have too much from there. I mean, they did try to go for a little bit aggressiveness.
Feeling really good about that.
They're standing pretty on that area.
As you can see where our circle is going to be, a lot of teams out. See SouL rotating in over from the east side here. There's really nobody to the south of them. So if they get an idea of exactly where the teams are, could be a potential nice rotation for SouL where they don't have too much pressure.
That's true. The only possible hassle for them in terms of teams could... I pronounce it Kampong or Kampong, I'm not really sure. But anyways, that particular compound right there, Mortals, I think, is going to be pushing a little bit more to the center, so they might at least encounter Iroh a little bit later on, but they should have good amounts of loot. Squad 14, that is going to be the Dreamers. Yeah, a little bit very shaky in their side, but this care package might help them, not be too shaky in this game 4.
Yeah, well, it looks like we do have a couple more knocks across the map. Immortals losing Roger as well. Experiment over here on this drop. Experiment is one player that definitely had some moments here.
Back from Severny, you can see that they are already abandoning teammates, skedaddling, panicking already to get out of the zone because they are taking way too much damage, might not have enough heals anymore, and this is not looking good as Immortals is just, well, gatekeeping their opponents here, and this could be good loot if they can wipe out Back from Severny.
I mean, honestly, Back from Severny doing a little bit better than I had imagined. Deathkiller firing up the hill, putting pressure onto Immortals, maybe giving an opportunity for his team to rotate out of that blue zone.
Could be. Deathkiller here is trying to pincer in, but his teammates will be able to get out. I think still the members of Immortals are looking outside that blue zone because they know that that is his job. If they can able to transition, there is this really huge amount of defilade around this area that downhill is just providing enough cover for them to actually transition into the compound right below Deathkiller. So it seems like Back from Severny still in this fight, in this game.
Definitely in this fight and in this game. In fact, Deathkiller providing such good cover fire that everybody has stayed alive thus far. Now Sneak firing down, trying to land that damage and doing a great job. Looks like they know that they've landed that damage and are going to start to apply a little bit of pressure and the rush forward here. Do you think they got it?
I think they can. I mean, there's 2 members of Back from Severny down for the count, and the zone once again they have done, or they have wasted so much time trying to go for that rotation that they will get punished for this one.
Trying to get the revive, but damage coming through, cannot stand his ground there. Sirvi moving forward. Sirvi almost has the angle, now has the angle, gets the drop. Sirvi, perfect position and able to get one more drop. It looks like Immortals should be coming out on top of this one.
Yeah, Sirvi popping it off. He's just going to go rotate around and clean up the members of Back from Severny. Which other members of Back from Severny are actually alive to, contest this one? I think it's only going to be Kieran Cad, the last man standing from this squad. He jumps up and down, but he was just severed in from behind for forward. And that is going to be juicy loot for Immortals.
Yeah, really nicely played by Immortals. They're showing
aggressively push onto the side, but sometimes you got to have that person to keep the eyes out, because again, we're still playing in FPP, so a lot of the scouting that teams can passively do during TPP or third-person perspective is out the window. You have to be much more active.
That's a really good point. That's a really good point you brought up, and potentially they just didn't have an idea that they were getting rushed in that moment, caught off guard.
Exactly. That's why I am totally bad in first-person perspective. I can only win in third-person because of that one small detail, which is not really small. It's kind of huge.
A small, huge detail. well said, that's right.
It is. Thank you. In any case, we have 17 teams still left standing. Interestingly enough, I think most of the teams here that are still alive are probably just 1 or 2 players remaining. And of course, the Mortal, the I Am Mortal guys.
The Mortal. Of course, yeah, and it's SouL been relatively quiet. You can tell. I mean, this is what I expected. That they know that they really want to get that chicken dinner here in this round. They've tightened up their play, their rotations a little bit. They're not forcing any movements across the map, and this is a much more calculated movement out of Team SouL. I think they're actually in a great position as we're going to see the Punishers moving in, probably the next squad to get wiped out on this map.
We'll see. Mortal has nobody to actually go up against. I mean, it's either just how the game knowledge that they have, that it's so good that whenever they actually enter a compound, they don't find anybody. And even though it sounds a little bit silly because they're not being able to fight anyone, show off their stride, it just means that they're not wasting any of their resources on these possible mindless fights. They're just going to be, trading bullets and whatnot and not really getting any kills, any loot against from their opponents. And it's looking pretty good from them. Frostfire on their hand is looking pretty dapper as well. 1 kill from that one, but here comes God's Rain.
God's Rain on the aggressive play, moving forward. The knock comes down, though, as God Rain tries to get aggressive and potentially blowing up in their face right now. Now Manu turns the corner, free firing. We'll go ahead and back up here. Now moving in, looking for more around the edge. Gets the knock as well. Manu, huge plays, exactly what you're looking for in that situation.
In that situation, indeed, God's Reign. This is a team that relishes in quality competition, in quality fights. This is why they always go aggressive, even though they're high on the points right now. And it seems like they are still going to be able to keep themselves alive.
Everybody getting knocked across the map right now. So many players getting mowed down. I think Team SouL finally found the punishers and we're able to clean them out as well. Look at Experiment also getting a couple knocks by himself. Virki mowing people down from the high ground.
Respect Arrow, guys. They're going to find that little bit of red mark to find just, you know, pop it down. But Virki, oh no, he didn't know. There was another squad at the compound. Squad 99.
Squad 99. He's actually pinched in between God's Reign and Squad 99 right now. Not a place I'd want to be.
Not a place you want to be. The sandwich there is just too much for him to handle. I think he was actually knocked out, but not down just yet. He still has members to revive him, so it's going to be fine. Now, we are seeing Firefrost going to be going up against Slay in a matter of moments here, as if they actually push on that low ground, they will spot an opponent, and Oxygen Alpha is actually just at the edge of the opposite hill, just there. Look at this one, EXO peeking through the window, not through the wall, but, well, still no targets just yet.
Yeah, looking for those easy targets, not trying to reveal his position fully just yet. Firefrost, once again, looking very good here in this round. Team SouL also really not taking any damage at all. Super clean shots as Mortal's going to try and light Zoro up from downtown.
Oh, there you go.
As he connects 3-4 shots in a row, getting the knock, looking for more. Can he find another?
This is just a shooting gallery for Mortal. He's like, man, I got the ×4. I got the MK here. I'm just going to wipe you out. And there was no repercussions to what he was doing, so why not? He knocks them out, and this is just going to force their opponents to say, oh, we need to heal up. Back to where Firefrost is against Slay. I think now Slay knows what's up. They're going to be spotting them out into the high ground. A man takes quite a bit of damage, but this will allow his teammate to actually push on the right side as Slay Saz spotting out the one.
Oh, no, absolutely melted down. Oxy able to get the damage. Now Amon on the run here. A dangerous situation.
Dangerous situation. Amon being able to be prone there. First aid kit himself. This is not only a 1 versus 1 against
Amon
squads.
dropped down before the first aid kit can come through.
Too many squads in the vicinity already. This is just a pandemonious event once again. Mortal has to go for the rotation. Nobody is near the safe zone at all, so everybody's going to be scrambling, trying to run or panic through all of that.
Oh,
Rebel,
no, SouL's moving. Do they know that 2EZ4 has the flank on them?
This could be bad. Oh, they have a vehicle. It's fine.
Okay, they're going to be okay.
It's fine, guys. Calm yourselves. It's fine. They have a vehicle. It's all good.
All right, well, everybody panicking for a second there. SouL almost felt like they were in a dangerous predicament. 2EZ4 now has to move forward. SouL must know that 2EZ4 makes that rotation as well. I think this is the best position. Look at that high ground movement from Team SouL. Grouped up, Viper leading the charge.
If 2EZ4 actually plans this correctly, they can punish SouL from high ground, because SouL has to go through the low ground. They can get the high ground for themselves and then go and clean them up. But if they go in too early, like this one, they're going to get punished.
Sid's taken on down there. Not looking really great for them. Funky Monkey actually able to take down one member as well. Now moving forward, shots just rain out across the map. Is there not many safe places left? The Experiment knocked down. Oh no, as Immortals make the aggressive movement on into the shack.
He's fine, he's fine. The teammate is right there. Iconic though,
Iconic's
very low in HP.
Iconic,
he actually pushed it.
I don't care, man.
What happened there? I don't see it from the kill feed. I think he was able to still survive.
As well.
Shaxam is actually down. It seems like SouL is now against a opponent here that is going to be...
2EZ4 was taken down as well. They finally found that 2EZ4 squad. Now away shooting down from the high ground. Once again, nobody's pressuring them from the right or behind, so they're able to get these free shots off.
It should have been 2EZ4, man, but the problem was sometimes you gotta have that trigger discipline. They didn't have that, and they showed themselves way too early against Team SouL. They will pay the ultimate price as they get knocked out straight from game number 4. 7 teams remaining, 19 alive, and everybody is just so close to each other.
I mean, it's so scary right now, looking at everybody on Team SouL having almost full health right now. You're gonna have to land some serious shots. Funky Monkey Clown taken down as SouL able to find another. Funky Monkey have a couple hanging out down behind those rocks, but will be forced to move
Zone.
on board. There's nowhere to go. There is nowhere to go.
He can't take it, and he will not be able to. It's still SouL alive with 4 members. How did they do this? They keep replicating this from game 1, game 2, game 3, bringing it up to game 4. This is crazy coming from them.
God's Reign is still alive as well. It's so important for them. Always able to find another one. Knocks down Technique. Now looking for more as Team SouL move on forward. Who is next on the menu?
Next on the menu, they spot out the one that is going to be God's Reign. 3 versus 4
huge
scenario.
Damage, but God's Reign's firing damage back. They have the accuracy. They have the aim. Oh no! Mortal and Viper taken on down. Immortals landing the damage. They didn't expect it.
They didn't see Phoenix. He was actually just prone where his other teammate was knocked out. And now the problem is, if you check out on the upper side of the map, the mini-map, they're not in the zone anymore. They're actually at the farthest
God's
point.
Reign have the circle right now. This is such a huge position for them. If they can hold this down, this is going to give them a ton of points. But this is anybody's game right now. SouL have picked everybody back up. Looks like a waste knockdown.
Oh,
Dropped down low as well. But Mortal is alive and ready to fire. Provide cover fire for his team. If anybody can do it, Mortal can.
I'm not sure what Manu was trying to think there. He actually went out in the open and gets knocked out immediately as he just exit out the door.
Maybe, yeah, just giving his team a little opportunity to cover fire, playing that
Probably.
big position. It's definitely so dangerous that they will be able to pick him back up.
Psycho, one of the other ex-members of SouL right now, is looking for the punish. God's Reign is making some huge
It's KK knocked down from the backside here as SouL begins to move on forward. Viper leading the charge with Mortal. Always low. This is anybody's game as they move forward.
Oh, they're wiping
Exo.
it out.
Is Exo going to get knocked out? Ah, they
Oh,
got
no,
it.
he can't do
got
it.
Let's go, Team SouL. Only 12 players alive on the map. Make that 11. Everybody dropping like flies. This Ronak able to take one more down.
How does Team SouL do this? There's still 4 members alive, even through that disadvantageous position. Now they have the corner here. Now they have the advantage. But on the other side of that wall, you're seeing right now No Mercy waiting. Oh, Mortal is going to be the first one to spot them out.
Oh,
He's
Mortal
looking for
moves
it. He
around,
actually gets the
gonna
first
take
one.
a kill. Huge play from Mortal.
Mortal's
But
down.
Stealth takes down Mortal. SouL actually losing 2 members dropped on down there. I can't believe the plays out of No Mercy.
They can actually go
got
push
Viper
on down.
Oh no!
Viper.
Ronak, the only member
No!
standing. God's Reign doing mad work in this moment.
Manu is actually revived already, and it seems like SouL is already down. What can you do? God's Reign, opportunistic as ever, wipes them out as the other team. No Mercy was actually able to pincer it down through. We're now left to the 2 remaining squads here. That is going to be, I
Psycho's
believe,
still alive from Squad 99.
yeah, Squad 99 and God's Reign 2 versus 2 from the looks of it. And they have the upper advantage. They're still, or rather, God's Reign is actually still healing up. So this is not looking good for them.
Is Psycho about to do this with an Uzi?
He has to. Close range SMG.
Let's go.
Good amount of fire rate. It's looking pretty spicy here, ladies and gentlemen. 4 alive. I mean, the zone is closing in. Oh, a little bit of damage. Gotta push forward.
You gotta
okay,
get on
he's
in
good.
here.
He's good. He's good.
So you just have these very tight angles and corners. At some point, someone's going to be forced around the edge and into one of these buildings. It is going to be a firefight. Whoever has that accuracy and starts spraying before the other will come out as the victor. This is about as tight as it gets.
Hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen. God's Reign is looking to overthrow in terms of the points SouL. If they actually win this, I think they still do. But in any case, they definitely want to get that first place already. Pushing out.
Oh,
Yes,
Squad 99 looks like a potential knockout in this position.
2v1, 2v1. They're pushing in.
No mercy.
They get it, and that will be No Mercy.